I'm not really a fan of it. Sitting on bed, and I can't feel no more.
John's got a key on him. We're good.
When I was young, I should have known better.
I hope we don't have to watch these losers much longer.
Help's on its way, I'm sure of it. It's cool. Hurry up! My God, thank you so much.
All right, let's see. Testing. Yeah, it all works. It all looks fine. Cow punching.
fertilizer that the Peggies are using to make explosives. Hell, that's exactly what those assholes used when they attacked Nick and me. It's lethal. Knock out everyone you see. My suggestion? Use Nick's plane. He won't mind.
Oh boy. Oh boy. It's right behind me. Motherfucker. Alright. Well, shit. I wasn't really trying to do the mission either. I was just trying to kill the bull. Sorry, I'm not that talkative tonight. It's been a long day. Actually, no, that's not true at all. It hasn't been that long a day. It's mostly just me sleeping. But I'm tired, you know? Like, I woke up really late and now I'm just like got this frickin' massive headache. It's probably caffeine withdrawals. Who the hell really knows anymore? I didn't miss this, these long loading screens. What is this? Things I don't care about, alright. That makes sense. Alright, let's see. You know what? I'm not even gonna try at this point. Alright. 8 minutes in.
I see the target.
He didn't see me. Anyway.
Death from above.
Like shooting dragonflies, pretty much. Yeah, I was talking about how today wasn't really a long day at all. I'm like walking here. I'm sorry guys, I'm not that talkative. It's been a long day. And I'm sitting here in that moment thinking to myself, how was it a long day? I sat on my ass all day sleeping most of the day. Got like 3 notifications on my phone which were... Got like 3 notifications on my phone that were annoying to deal with. And then I'm like, you know, I don't care about this. And so then I went back to sleep, woke up to eat some lunch. Wow. And then, what else did I do? That's pretty much it. It was not a long day at all. There was like nothing going on today. Like, there was things that I wanted to do, but there's not a whole lot going on. Let's see. Guess I could head to Falls End. get away the plane. My schedule is effed. I slept at 11 last night, woke up to 3:30 a.m. I fell asleep like around 4 or 5 in the morning. Me and Winter watched some TV, watched a couple movies, and then the whole day yesterday I just didn't want to do anything. And then around like 3 or 4 a.m. Winter's like, make a video, do an upload. I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yeah. And so I'm sitting here trying to think what I should do for an upload. Couldn't think of nothing. And I figured I'd talk about Winter, my how I get along with ghosts, pretty much. That video did fairly well, especially for a simple upload. And then I kind of sat there for the longest time, for like an hour, just chilling. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And then I woke up at like, fuck, I want to say 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And then like I said, I was only up for like a couple minutes, saw some annoying notifications on my phone. Went back to sleep because I was bored as shit. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit bored as shit.
I could play this game all day.
I could use you.
I don't want to do
Makes me
anything.
want to.
I just want to kill Peggy's. Anyway. Peggy 13. Anyway, ooh. Let's go do that. He didn't have one of these things over his head last time. It was just overall a really slow day.
Thanks a million. There's a bus wreck not far from here where some local resistance like to hang out. Saw 'em hoarding bottles and grain alcohol. Looks like they were gonna play with fire.
Alright. Okay, so we got this one. That's a mission we could do. Is there any other? The prepper stashes and the bases are the fun ones. Alright, I guess we're gonna do this prepper stash. Actually, you know what? Let's go, let's get our gear all set up. Okay, we got... Oh wait. Making money in this game just became extremely scarce. All of our money. Hilarious. Alright. Yeah, just one of those days where not a whole lot was going on. As to notifications that I thought were annoying, well, I know Elias is up to no good, and I just told Elias, I don't care what... I told Elias, I don't care what you do. I really don't. Just don't involve me in it. He was pissed, because he was like, why not, man? You care about your friends, you want your friends back, all you do is piss and moan or private chats, and that's just, it's like, you might as well just be real about it, because if I don't say it, he will at some point. And he's like, you know, man, if I do this, I would like to know that I have his back, pretty much, right? And I don't disagree with anything he's doing right now. I just don't feel like I want to deal with it, because ignoring the haters, ignoring the trolls is kind of my thing right now. And Elias is over here like, fuck these people! I want to make them my bitch! I'm like, we've done this already! And so I got notifications from those people on my side of things, I guess, is the way to put it. And I just... whatever. Just whatever. But Elias seems to be doing a fairly okay job, so I told him, just leave my name out of it. I don't care if you address the facts of my name being involved. Like, there was this whole stream where they basically... like, tried to get a family on there, and they had threatened this family into doing this stream, right? And here I am fucking up what exactly I didn't really want to do, but fuck it, well, might as well. It's more to hear. And he's putting out information that shows that they not only threatened that family, but they also had pressured them into those testimonies, which would show that they're fake. And I'm sitting here like, that's fine if you do it, but I don't want you saying that I'm the one behind this and shit, because I'm not. I'm just not into it. I think that the guys that are over there doing all that fucked up shit, they're a bunch of bullies and scumbags. And I know sometimes it's like, as an adult, you can't be bullied. Bullshit. Adults can be bullied too. That's what troll communities are for, is to bully somebody. But if Elias wants to go and run this little charade of trying to intimidate whatever else, I don't know what his fucking go-to is. I don't know what he's planning to do. He said that he found a stream of the gay elf. That's what we call him. We call him Gay Elf because I don't feel like saying his name on my channel because he didn't deserve that spotlight. Fuck him. But there apparently was a stream with somebody named Jesse Moore in the TCAP community, and Gay Elf is apparently her biggest simp. Now, I looked at Elias's evidence, and it's pretty fucked up because it's all true. This is not the first time Gay Elf has been called a predator. And apparently Chris Hansen had them both take a seat, which is fucking... I kind of can see it based on what I've heard about this Gay Elf guy already. But I'm like, Elias, if you're going to use that, by all means, but if it doesn't work out... And he's like, Elias is over here yelling at me, like... Because we had a full-on conversation today about this, and I was telling him, I don't have any desire to combat this. He's like, why? They make you a bitch? And I was like, no. I just... don't have it in me anymore. He's like, well, you know what, that's you. And then he just cussed me out, and that's the last time we spoke. I've seen his YouTube though. Like I said, I didn't see notifications I liked. The whole goal is to ignore these people, and Elias is just... Elias is a good friend. He's sticking up for me and shit. I get that. I just don't want this to be one of those things where it becomes our entire life all over again. You know what I mean? There's a part of me that would love to go back to showcasing all the proof. That's what my Rumble's for. But then again, I don't really run the Rumble, do I? No, Derek does. And just so it's out there, Derek and Elias are not their real names. They're people from communities that saw what was going on at one point or another and decided to just jump on the bandwagon. We were talking, and I figured, they wanted to use my character names as a way to mask who they were. I'm like, why? Because that's what trolls do. They mask who they are. And, we kind of agreed that they could have my login because they wanted to see what else is on my stuff. And we all came to a point of trust, and it has actually paid off. And I think it's hilarious that they keep calling everyone who disagrees with them me. It's whatever. But, yeah, that's the stuff that was going on today, and I just don't... You know what? Part of me says that this is probably going to go really south, and I'm going to have to address it at some point. Like, there will be a point. I can see this happening because of what Elias is doing right now, and it looks like Derek's helping him. Which, what the fuck can I do? It looks like we're going to have to address this shit at some point, but their rules will always stand. These people will have no right to be on our channel. None. So, I just figure, just so you all know, if I decide to address this directly, if I decide to upload to my channel, if I decide to talk about the elephant in the room of what was going on and the accusations are made and the things that debunk it, or however else we decide to go about it, just so you know, these people will not have any right or ability to debate it, because I've noticed that when it comes to troll communities, like Gay Elf's particular Discord community, they don't like facts, and they will constantly debate evidence with you. Oh, that screenshot was fake. Literally quoting Cyrax to this day. No, I'm not allowing them to have a say. They can talk about, they can bitch about it on their own show, they can debunk it if they want to on their own end, but I'm going to, if I do say my piece, if I do, there's a very specific way I'm going to go about it. Hey Taylor, how you doing? Not ignoring you guys, by the way, I'm just addressing that, if this does come to be a thing, I'm going to do it my way. Because I'm not going to sit here for another 4 years getting doxxed and harassed over criticism, which is what this would be. And I think what it boils down to is when I was dealing with these people, it was me criticizing somebody who acted like a weirdo in my chats. This is not my first channel, it's not my first rodeo, and I will not put up with it again. So if I do decide to address it because of something going out of control with Elias, there will not be a debate of what's going on. You're allowed to not like what I have to say. You're allowed to criticize me, but you're not going to sit here and attack anybody. It's just not going to be a thing. And if you're from those communities, or if you're from that guy's side of things, and you're doing and acting the way that they act, especially today, I've seen some of it, it's really fucked up. Well, then you're not going to be allowed here. You will be banned on site just for having the name that you are. I feel like that's the healthiest way to go about it, because at that point, You know, I mean, it eliminates bullying and toxicity from the equation. You cannot have a conversation if you're always trying to threaten somebody or intimidate somebody. And I will not condone it here if I decide to address it. Just so it's on record, because that's what this YouTube really is. It's a record of progression, I guess, pretty much. Anyway, let's see. I don't get it. I keep waking up in the middle of the night and I'm unable to get back to sleep, and I hear that this has something to do with getting older. For me, I notice that I typically can't sleep at night. I wake up constantly. That's why I've been sleeping so late in the day, because I just... Oh, here we go. Don't think we have any grenades. Anyway. There we go. Yeah, I just don't want it to become my whole life all over again, you know what I mean? I mean, I deal with toxic people, it is what it is, but like, that whole thing was a lot to deal with. Ow. We died horribly. Usually it's a bathroom related, I gotta take a piss or something, but then I'm unable to go back to sleep and either toss and churn or stay scrolling through sheets or reels. For me, I don't know what it is with me. I think with me it's just naturally that...
Dang it! Firing! What the?
I don't know what it is with me at night. I just don't sleep well anymore. Alright, let's see. Cole finally went crazy. Well, more crazy. Let's hide our good shit in the big pipe. I'll meet you there. Watch out for the bears.
Kill that damn wolf right now! I'm moving out!
I'm sure there's some reasonable explanation to why I don't sleep at night. Maybe because I'm nocturnal. The easiest solution of all, right? I'm nocturnal. Oh shit. Find the stash.
see you!
Okay, so it's somewhere in here. On the side of that. Alright, we're good. Appalachian horrors. I heard so many stories about hobos stalking campers to rob them. This reminds me of that. Appalachian horrors. Oh yeah? We are in. I imagine there will be a day where the people who treat me like crap on a daily basis through the YouTube comment section will finally fuck off, and we'll all go back to a day where I can relax. I don't really feel like I'm unrelaxed. I just feel like, oh, the mouse. I feel like it's always an endeavor walking into YouTube nowadays. It's like, geez, am I gonna have to deal with bullshit again?
I knew it would come to this!
You knew it would come to this. What is this? You hiding like a bitch?
Why won't you die?
Because you haven't shot me yet. And I don't feel like offing myself. Lovely apron. Alright, let's see. Such a great sound. It'd be nice if people would be nice. They suck so bad. Sorry. Oh no, you're good. You're not wrong either. It's been one of those things where I have nothing left to prove to these people. That's why I don't agree with Elias doing it. But then it's also like I get why, because he's sick and tired of the banter and the bullying, or at least the attempts to be an internet bully. I don't know what else people are trying to achieve, but it's like people just need to be like
This is great.
they need to be nice or they need to fuck off. Forget my wording. And I feel like if people can just go and be chill, if they forgot about me, I don't care if they hurt other people. I really don't. You know why? Because 4 years of dealing with people, I've learned that no one's really going to stop them. And if they don't hurt people I care about or my community, why would I care? You know, like they'll get in trouble at some point. And there's always going to be a bigger fish. I just don't feel like I should be that bigger fish. You know what I mean? Let's hit this thing. Let's unlock the map, I guess. Actually, let's hit here. I mean, I do have a soul. I'm very empathetic. I do feel like maybe they should be way, way more chill to people because they're going to make enemies that way. But it's like, pick my battles, I guess, kind of the idea. You know, another game that I was thinking that we could do after we finish the Far Cry series is Red Dead Redemption. I don't know why, but
A reckoning.
for some reason, that feels like a good game we should play. I think I'd have to buy the first game all over again, though. Let's see, there should be skinwalkers in this game, and Wendigos, and Rakes, and of course Bigfoot. I know that they have the Yeti, or Abominable Snowman, or otherwise known as the Snow Bigfoot, in Far Cry 4. There are those in this Far Cry. I never saw them. There should be, but I don't think there is. I know that they have cryptids in some of these games, but they're nothing like some of the other games out. Like GTA and Red Dead Redemption have a lot of cryptids. Aliens and Bigfoot and everything. This game I don't think has them, but I think what he's saying is they should. It would fit the aesthetic.
No, not again.
Let's see. His buddy died, and so he died. Amen. We're already full of Molotov. Wait, we're already full of... Oh, we got some supplies. Sweet. I feel like we could have gotten... I feel like we could have gotten explosives off that one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We're good. That's so cool. I know, right? One game I feel like we should play for sure next. Like right now, I'm in Far Cry 5, and I know that Far Cry New Dawn and Far Cry 6 are going to be what we play next, no matter what. Because I want to get through the entire Far Cry series before we move on to another franchise. But right now, I'm kind of in the... Since we're getting close to the end of the Far Cry franchise, and we technically are, because New Dawn is basically one big DLC, and Far Cry 6 is the last game that they did. We're not doing Primal. I just don't see that being relevant right now. It's a spin-off anyway. It's not as important, you know? But now I'm starting to get to the point where I want to think about what I want to do next. You know what I mean? Like, if we do the Fallout games... Oh, yeah, by the way, I ran out of PS Plus and Game Pass for the month. So, I'm not going to do anything that I have to, like, use via Game Pass or Ubisoft Plus or anything like that. Those are long gone for a while now. Ooh. But I could do, like... I could do Skyrim. Two bullets.
Hey! Up here! I need your help!
What in the hell? Oh, of course. Facial. 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 Everybody gets a facial. Ah, goddamn, there's more of them. Let's see what's happening here. This is the wave mission.
Up there!
Anyone else? Gonna loot all these bodies until we have plenty of ammo.
Deputy, that you?
Yes, it is.
There's our target!
Where the frick is that? Of course. Of course. It's a
Hey! Bell tower!
I hear you. I'm coming. Is there a LMG or a gun or something? Ooh, get that ammo. Take that.
Name's Grace. I got word someone was out making life miserable for the cult. You got good timing. See those graves down there? A couple war heroes buried here. My pops was one of them. The Peggies are trying to defile them. They're trying to erase our history, demoralize us, get us to break so we'll roll over. Not on my fucking watch. Ain't nobody gonna touch my pop's grave while I'm still breathing. I'm a good shot, but I need someone to watch my back. They'll be here any second.
Alright, well.
Check
Yes.
southeast.
Check out east.
I'm good up here. Get on the ground and I'll cover you. Whoa.
Where they at?
She can't see us through.
You're doing good.
Go, go, go! Can't hide your sinner soul!
Eastbound.
That's it!
Sweetness. Where are they at?
Foottowels up! Symbols of warden!
Holy shit!
Hey man, Move memorial!
Road.
Take out these memorials! Watch the resistance crumble!
They're gonna try to save their buddy, most likely.
Crush these memorials! Okay! Someday you'll see! The resistance crumbles from these
Who shot me in the back?
We can do this, Deputy. More coming from the southeast.
Are they falling back? Alright. We did pretty good.
Colt won't be coming back here.
Grab all this loot real quick.
You motherfuckers wanna rape our path.
Up there! Look! Refuse it!
Oh, she went down there.
I'm getting the hell out of here!
Shit!
All
Hey,
right.
Deputy, you alive? Hey, you got a second? I owe you. Not a lot of people would have stuck their neck out like that. Means a lot to me. My pops always said, as long as we keep believing in each other, there's still hope. If we stick together, look out for one another, Colt will never break us. I ain't about to get all sappy and shit, but if you ever need help, give me a call. I got your back.
I'm falling back! Sinners down there!
See, all the other Farsies, the enemies could sound like all the other Far Cries. All the other Far Cries, the enemies sound like edgy teenagers. These guys sound like little 8-year-olds. Should I be my 8-year-old?
Diseased, riddled with cancer, and it must be cut out. But you refuse my help. You refuse to say yes. So, until you do, every pain you inflict on this project will be visited 1,000 times on your friends. And I'm not sure how much more Hudson here can endure. Choose your next actions wisely, Deputy.
Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. Who am I clinging to life for? No, hold on to life here because eventually somebody might come and save me. Nobody. It was a false flag the whole time. Oh, this game's awesome. Yeah, I gotta think about what I want to play next. Because we're gonna be done with these games before we know it, and it's like we might as well just start figuring that out now. I need ideas. I've heard Fallout, I've heard Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption was from me, but still. And I've also heard... It's funny, I was talking to Elias the other day before we started arguing about how he's dealing with things. Which again, I'm not really upset with it, it's more like I just don't want to get dragged into it somehow. Because, you know, I was the one who exposed them first. But anyway, he mentioned Watch Dogs being a good one to do. I'm like, that isn't a bad idea, actually. It really is a good idea. Watch Dogs would be fun. Although, it depends on which Watch Dogs, because I noticed that the later Watch Dogs kind of sucked. And I'm not saying that Watch Dogs is a bad franchise. Did we ever finish Stalker? No, we did not. Oh, that's another one to do, but I would need Game Pass for that, and that's like $20. If people were donating, like let's just say the option was there, like right now it's an option. No one has to donate, okay? But if people were donating, we would have more options. $20 for Game Pass. You don't have to tell us. If you want it to be anonymous, just write a little sticky note that comes with the donation. If you do Cash App or PayPal, there's a little option you can leave a note, right? And you can tell me, just don't tell them it was me. You know, I could do that. Or you know what, better yet, just tell me if you want a shout out, and then I'll give you a shout out. If you don't, it'll just always be an anonymous donation. That's always the way to do it, you know? But, right now, it's just, money's tight, you know? And plus, all the other stuff that's been going on, it's like, my options are limited. Also, the economy is garbage. Like, I've been spending most of my money on supplies, meds, and food. Because food is not cheap. Everything costs like $15 for a fucking pack. A 12-pack of cola has been $15 pretty much everywhere that I'm going. It is absolutely... Oh, no! I wanted that. You son of a... Anyway. Oh my god, hell no! About to crap myself. What was I talking about? Yeah, options are limited because I've been mostly spending my money on food and supplies. And I have a caffeine addiction, so Coca-Cola is going to be just one of those things I naturally have to buy for myself because otherwise I cannot get up in the morning. Okay, I probably could do without the Coca-Cola. The hell was that? Is someone shooting at me? Hello? Huh. That was weird. I know I heard the crackle of a gunfire. I'm like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Do this real quick before I go into a full-on tangent about the economy being crap.
Laurel's called in and told us their bunker had been compromised. Water damage. They've abandoned it, but told us that if we can get to it, we're welcome to anything we find down there.
Ooh, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go do the bunker. Okay. And also, good idea on the Fallout. Let's get back to Fallout with the synth building and the chem labs. I really do think that a cool thing we could do for Fallout 4 is build different factories and figure out a trade and earn as many caps as possible. Like, become a millionaire in Fallout 4. That'd be a fun one to do because of all the different mods and stuff that they have. I would like to do Fallout. Fallout would be a good one to do. The only thing about Fallout is I go way overboard. Like, the last couple of years, I've been kind of stalling from it because I've been doing it so much. Like, okay, so in 2016, I did my first channel. That's when I first joined YouTube. And for the first 2 years, it was all Fallout. Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, primarily. There was some Fallout 4. 1,800 hours of Fallout 4. So if I say that there was only a tiny bit of Fallout 4, it was 1,800 hours. You can imagine how much Fallout 3 New Vegas I was doing at the time. It was a lot. It was ridiculous amounts of Fallout 3 in New Vegas. And there was some Skyrim too, but Skyrim was like probably the least of it because I didn't really get too deep into Skyrim for some reason. I just never really did. But Skyrim's a lot of fun too, though. From 2019 and I deleted that channel because I thought I was not good enough to be on YouTube. I let self-esteem make me erase so much progress, and it was the dumbest decision I've ever made. As fate would have it, I would make it twice, because then I had a channel from 2019 to 2021. That was a channel where I did an epic, like an obscenely unhealthy amount of god fucking damn it GTA Online. We did crews, we had parties, we had car meets, I was doing the Let's Plays, everything, and I played that game like it was fucking Christianity, okay? And I'm not proud of that because we had 400 12-hour streams, and every day we streamed like 6 times. I was doing more streaming than living at that point. So 2019, 2021 was 2 years where I didn't exist in the real world. I mostly just played GTA. It's also where I met one of the most toxic garbage people in my life, and she tried to push me to ending my life, and that's why that channel openly is no longer around, because I thought that my life held no value, and I figured I will just off myself, because that's what at the time my mind was going through. I had really bad, poor mental health. And then in 2021 to 2024, we had yet another channel. This was the last channel that we had, where we did all the Far Cry games. We did 40 episodes of Hitman. We platinum Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 6. We did Fallout 3 and platinum that. That channel was, holy shit, ruined by trolls. And I criticized a gay elf. That's how we identified him, because he wears the Link character as a profile picture and as a self-identity. And that guy decided that he was going to lead a smear campaign to destroy our lives because he couldn't handle a little bit of criticism. I can see why Elias is going at him right now, because the word bitch comes to mind. But anyway, we also exposed the friend who had tried to push us to unaliving ourselves. Turns out she was a pedophile. The gay elf, also a pedophile. And they targeted all my friends, my family, and I lost my home 5 times over. That channel can honestly be, it can fuck off. Maybe it was best that we deleted it, only because I don't have to look back on those videos and say, God, this is what my life was like. But honestly, we look at this channel now, I'm like, I did so much Fallout even still, that it's like, I guess I've been stalling on Fallout because I don't know if I'm ready to go back to Fallout. I want to know that my life's back and we'll probably start dedicating my life and time to a game that I openly love more than anything else. And so when I play Fallout, I get lost. I lose myself in Fallout, because Fallout is one of those games where you can be anyone, especially Fallout 3 New Vegas. You can be a good guy, you can be a bad guy, you can be a dick, you can lie to people, you can do all kinds of conniving things. It's like Fallout 1 and 2, just mildly watered down. Todd Howard did a fairly good, this was the last good game that Todd Howard really did, was Fallout 3. Not saying Skyrim is bad or anything, it's just when you look at Fallout 3 and the way you can play it, it's a bit different. And then Fallout New Vegas was the last really good game that really came out as far as RPGs, because the Outer Worlds is pretty good too, don't get me wrong, but Fallout New Vegas, it was a different caliber. And so I guess it would be nice to go back to that, so maybe we will. As for Fallout 4, unless I'm getting Game Pass, see, if we beat these games within the next month, I imagine it would take about that kind of time, because these games were finishing in like 7 episodes, I noticed. Maybe 15 at most. That's like half a month. So if we beat these next 2 games and this game in the next month, I don't see why we couldn't do Fallout 3 or New Vegas. Fallout 4 I do not own, and this is going to become a mild rant, so everybody brace for impact here. I have had to buy Fallout 4 so many goddamn times it pisses me off. Like, I love Fallout 4. That's how I met Winter. It's a long story that I'd rather not get into right now, but there will be a stream where we will talk about it, I'm sure. Winter is a haunted love doll that is way too much to explain in just 5 minutes. Well, Winter was an NPC before that, and it's going to sound really fucked up, but remember, that doll moves on its own, okay? It's kind of weird. So, long story short, I have a special place in my heart for Fallout 4. Maybe the ghost just like the character, let's be honest here. But anyway, so I look at Fallout 4. It's something that I truly love. I don't like having to buy it nonstop, because when you buy a game, and I know that they're talking about game preservation and owning licenses and shit like that right now. Like right now, there's this whole thing going on. When you buy a game, especially digitally, you don't actually own the right to use it. You own the license to use it, and they can take it away anytime they want. Hitman 3, I'm done buying that motherfucking game. I love Hitman 3, World Assassination in general, but I'm done buying it. I bought it like 7 times. I'm fucking done. Luckily, it was always on sale for like $30. But $30 7 times over stacks. That's ridiculous. Payday 2 was notoriously bad. It was always like $6 on. It was always on sale for $6. That's why it never really hurt my wallet. Not at the time, anyway. Done buying that game. You notice that both these games were my Xbox library, because now it just, oh, well, Todd Howard, it just works. And then Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is the one that hurts, because I love mod support on Fallout 4. I love what it's been on Xbox. But if I don't have it on Game Pass, it's like suddenly I don't own it ever again. And something with the Game Pass, and they do this with PlayStation Plus as well, if it's on PS Plus, they can just, oh, well, it's on PS Plus, therefore you don't need to have the license anymore. So you don't own it anymore. We're going to take your money and fuck you. And that's typically what it's been. I've noticed when it comes to these 3 games, there's other games that have this problem too, don't get me wrong, like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 on PS4. Now it's a PS Plus game where I owned it originally, because I bought that game. I was on stream on my last channel when I bought it. Same with Hitman. And I think what's annoying about that is, if we're never going to be able to own a game because we want to get PS Plus, you have to either sacrifice PS Plus and have no online for anything ever, and all of these games require online. You either have to sacrifice that, or you're going to have to sacrifice owning this game. There is no happy medium. So we can do Fallout. I have no problem with that. In fact, it would probably be the best years of our lives on this channel. Let's be honest here, because I go nuts. Like, it's like you're watching a person live another life, literally. The only problem is I'm going to have to deal with that bullshit at some point. So, you know what I mean? Let's see. LOL, you were as devoted to that game as Cult is in this game. I know, right? It's so true. Befitting, since I suspect you met a literal deity through there. It's possible. I don't know how the winter thing happened. And I know I'm just sitting here when I could be playing the game, but sometimes it's good to just sit down and just talk instead of letting distractions kind of throw your conversation off. I don't know how winter happened. I bought this love doll because I was trying to get through trauma. Trying to be creative with how I dealt with my inner pain, right? And she just started moving one day. And then she started talking. And my old friends used to be around there and witness it. It was just, dude, it was so much. And on my last channel, you'd see shadows and things moving. Like, I think we caught her moving on several occasions. And I uploaded the EVP audio of her talking to this channel. So if you go and you look at Winter EVP audio, you'll find it pretty easily. It's always been this insane thing. And yes, that gay elf is the worst. Yes, he is. That guy can fuck off. I'm sick of him personally. I hope he gets hit by a cannon. And I'm allowed to hope, you know what I mean? Because the guy can't just leave people alone. My problem with Gay Elf, and we call him Gay Elf because it's a nickname, only because I don't feel like giving him the recognition of hearing his own name on my channel. But he knows who he is. Notice he won't come here and start his drama as a result. It's because it's an ego thing with him. But sometimes I wish he would just fuck off, and then I could essentially fuck off and go our separate ways. Like I said, if he wants to target people, target whoever you want, just not me, because I'm not going to sit here and take it. But like at the same time, every so often, I'll get a notification on my phone that he has made a post tagging me, so he wants me to see it, and he's insulted me because he has no life. I mean, that's what it boils down to, right? You go at somebody nonstop because you're mad that they exist, or whatever it is you're mad about. I just don't. I feel like if he were to essentially fuck off, and then I did my own thing, we could go our separate ways, and he could be happy. You know, like he can live the life he wants. He can be as douchey as he wants to be. But leave my name out of it. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to be in his mouth. Like he's mad because he's a gay weirdo who gets weird with kids, and he's mad that I criticized him and all that other shit. You know what I mean? It's stupid. That's really what it boils down to. Is somebody is just mad and toxic because apparently they couldn't, you know, handle the criticism, whatever the fuck it is you want to call it. And I get so sick of dealing with it because, like, at the end of the day, it's petty nonsense. It's just petty stupidity.
I heard that from here. You must have hit one of the cult silos. They're loaded with fertilizer that the Peggies are using to make explosives. Hell, that's exactly what those assholes used when they attacked Nick and me. It's lethal. Knock out everyone you see. My suggestion? Use Nick's plane. He won't mind.
This is too much for me to handle!
Anyway, that's kind of what I think, is that he should essentially just go and move on with his life and stop tagging me and all this bullshit. Because then I can't complain, and I don't have to talk about him in a way that that's gonna piss him off, which is basically criticism. Imagine being such a bitch in life that you go at somebody because they criticized you because you can't handle criticism, yet you somehow expect people to want you to be on the internet. Imagine being so pathetic in your fucking little life that you go on the internet, the one place where everyone is always criticizing everybody. It's just, you can't avoid it. And you bitch for 2 whole years and plot and scheme and lead a smear campaign against somebody who called you a weirdo because you acted weird. Literally in my chats, verbal audio, it's all over my Rumble, by the way. Look for the gay elf icon. It's basically just Link from Zelda. And listen to what he says about kids. It's okay that she did that in bed with a child because there was consent. I'm like, what do you expect from people? I'm going to sit here and I didn't know you're not allowed to criticize another man. I didn't realize that the internet was bitch central. I was just trying to be honest. You look like a chomo. And he couldn't handle it. I'm somehow the bad guy. And then he goes and he threatens my friends and family with rape and murder for months, calling at all hours of the night the second he found out their numbers. And I still to this day can't figure out how he did it. I'm assuming voter records or some kind of internet website. I do not know, okay? But the second he found out their numbers, he called my friends all night long, every single day, every single time of the day. Like, this guy is manic. He doesn't sleep. And what really pissed me off that made me want to drive a knife through his gullet is that he was threatening them the whole time, and they lost their jobs. They eventually would lose their homes. And then he got close to the kids, because that's what he always does with teenage girls. It's all over Reddit. It's all over Discord. It's all over the TCAP community, as it turns out. I mean, Jesse Moore, that rings a lot of bells for some reason. And I'm sitting here wondering how I'm the bad guy. Can someone please explain to me how I'm the bad guy for criticizing a man who not only wrote these things in my live chats, where I had to see it and witness it, but he also would come into my live chats and demand to be on a panel. So I'd do a panel, giving him the benefit of the doubt, trying to see, okay, maybe he's just an edgelord fucking moron. And instead what he does is he doubles down, saying when a grown adult has sex with its KID is kid, by the way, if you have not guessed, it's okay if there's consent, and I want to fucking bitch slap the fucking shit out of this man because I'm trying to understand how you're not the bad guy. Because that's what he says, right? And I'm sitting here, I realize I'm ranting, but fucking hell, every fucking week he makes a post on his fucking stupid little YouTube channel about how I'm apparently some weirdo for calling him out on being a weirdo. And then the Elias shit today was god tier. This is why I'm not going to stop Elias, but I don't want to be involved in it at the same time. Elias simply said, do you want me to drop the link where the proof exists so that you can see it? Elias was very polite, and the guy deflected, and then Elias dropped a video showing that
Gay Elf. Gay Elf was hiding comments and avoiding links, and he even said, I'm not going to look at your links because fuck you, pretty much. And I'm sitting here, this is the same twat that claims he wants proof. How the fuck are we supposed to drop proof? How is anyone, me, Elias, anyone, ever supposed to get through this fucker if he can't use his brain on how a conversation works? And that's when I realized about fucking 6 months ago that this man is a bitch. And you have to be some kind of a fucking legendary bitch to sit there and go at somebody nonstop, yet every time they have something actually, credible to say, or they have something of actual value to the conversation, you sit there and say, nope, that doesn't exist because you faked it. Oh, nope, anything you ever say will always be fake. Doesn't exist, because woe is me. You're a fucking little bitch if you act like that. And then that's when I realized I was talking to a man that could never comprehend a mature adult conversation, because Gay Elf is a pedophile. There's no way around that. And if you go to my Rumble, he's the guy with this link on the Zelda icon. Link from Zelda, the video game. But hey, on the plus side, we know why he cosplays as a child character. Link is a child, So now we know why that makes sense. But then I thought about it. If you can never get through to this fucker, why would you want to argue with him? Why would you have anything to prove to this guy? This guy's a loser. He's garbage. And I sit here, and this is what irritates me about society, is we sit here and we deal with people that do not comprehend right and wrong. All they care about is their fucking stupid ego and how hard they can fucking stroke it. Hey, Gay Elf, if you're out there, I still think you're a fucking weirdo. I still think you deserve to be criticized as a diddler, and you're a bitch. But here's the thing. I don't want to deal with that the rest of my life, so the guy would just fuck off. I can move on my life, and he could be a fucking dumbass on his side of the internet. And we could actually both be happy. It's fucking weird. Because the more this Elias guy is digging into shit, the more fucked up things we're finding. You think the Reddit was all of it? No, there was so much more. But then again, who really gives a shit, right? I sure as hell don't. And that's why I say, stop tagging me in your dumb shit. And that's where I got the notification today, because I was trying to tell him, I don't want to be tagging your shit no more. It's a bunch of dumb bullshit. Alright. Breathe now. That's what I want. Gay Elf, I cannot believe I'm saying this like it's a fucking prayer. Gay Elf, if you're out there, stop tagging me in your shit. I don't care, okay? I really don't. You want to be a jackass your entire life and act like a man-child. It is what it is, okay? But I don't want to have to keep blocking you, motherfucker. It's getting annoying. It's not like I have to, sit here and ramble forever about it, and there will be a day where I'll look at you as a distant memory. But could you please do us all a favor? And just stop tagging me, that's all I ask. Yes, back to the gameplay. I gave everybody a legendary... Oh, look at the gameplay gave us an extra little thing, too. Come on! There was two! There was two! You don't ever forget two! Anyway. No, all things considered, actually, I'm having a good time, though. Things could be worse, you know what I mean? Like, I have my health. Imagine if I didn't have my health. Alright, going in. Okay, we're going back out. Oh god, oh god. Dude, you must be kidding. Alright, do we have enough perks to get the locksmith? Yes, we do. Just enough. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Seriously? Well, that could have been worse. Oh god. Oh fucking shit.
Target acquired.
Let's see. The bunker's flooded again, just like in the earlier one. We were going to use the stuff in there to help the resistance. Where'd you put the shed key? I'll turn the water pump. Deep dive. Oh, this ought to be good. Right. Back from something. Back from something, huh? That's what's up. Okay, we got a lot of pickles, a lot of bottles. I guess we could take this money. And pick the lock, I guess. $150. It's not a whole lot. We need more nitro. There must have been nitro in that other one that we were at. Dagnabbit. Dingle dangle dang it. Well, we know there's at least one more of these things around here somewhere. That's why there was a guy down here earlier. Oh, there's another guy. See it? 23 meters away, right there.
joke! Nowhere to hide!
No! Where'd he go? They didn't kill him, did they? We're never gonna find this guy at this point. Facial. Ah, they killed him, I think. God damn it.
Target acquired! Going in for the kill! I'm coming around from the side!
Let's see. Guess we'll just go look until we find another one. Welcome to Hope, Montana, where you can't find a damn thing. Flamethrower again, lol. I know, right? Those things are fun. I've been picking them up because I've been just... Well, they're extremely effective in this game. Dust, and another one goes, and another one goes, and another one bites dust. Alright. Again, I hope we can get that for the church. Oh, yeah. There he is! Yay! These ones shouldn't be dead either. The way I said that. Yay!
Sir, if you know Grace, you know she does not fuck around. Any gear she's got stored at her place is going to be top of the line. If it survived the fire, that is.
Oh, let's see where that's at. Holy criminy. Holy shit.
Wonder if the cult ever caught up to those doomsday.
Hold on, how many of these things are there? Journal. Well, we've done a lot of them so far. Alright, there's supposedly a place that could have survived a fire. Knowing if it's a proper stash, that means the fire likely did not affect it. Let's go sell some shit to
Keep an
this
eye
lady.
out for Peggies. They
For
come near me,
Peggies.
they're as good as dead. You got the look of a hunter in your eye. That's good. The way things are going, you gotta be able to fend for yourself. This fucking don't get your panties in a twist. You go up.
Oh, you're like, I didn't mean to tell you anything, lady. I just meant to... I don't know. Let's see. Okay, let's get out. Let's do this one. And let's... Sure. And... Sure. I think we should have saved that for the pistol, but it's fine. It is what it is. Okay. No.
Hunting, I'll pay good money for them skins. Just be careful out there.
Perfect. Perfect. I don't know how I got this gun. I just know that I had it for a while. Perfect timing.
It's Brennan!
I'm right up here. Facial. I missed. Terminated. Sweet. Let's see, did she drop the whole grenade? Not insulting enough that she actually couldn't pull the pin in time. It's also she just dropped it. She's like, I'm gonna leave that for his inventory. I like how in the older games they actually gave you like son of a bitch. In the older games they gave you animation of you grabbing their body and you're looting them. In this game they just can't afford that. In this game the budget was so low that they had to pretend like, oh yeah, we can't afford to give them a looting animation. Like, I'm not crapping on the game or anything like that, I just think that it's funny. Because, like, you'd think that they would have had that. Oh, that's not a good sound.
Grace, you there? Pick up! Oh! You hear this? You get the hell out of there, you understand? Peggies are hunting people just like you. People who burn their homes to the ground. I know you want to stand up to them. Please.
Ooh, get the militia outfit now.
Don't! You need to run! God, I hope you get this in time.
Let's see. Grace, who turned Afghanistan into a place people can't come back from. You ate up every war story I ever fed you. Didn't think you'd follow me. But you did. Followed so close you surpassed me. You're a better shot, a better soldier. You're a better athlete, and you got medals to prove it. You had to fight the same war I did. I never wanted that, but I'm so proud of you I couldn't say it to your face. Turns out I'm not as brave a soldier as I thought. Dad. Aw, that's adorable. Grab all that. Basically, I like hug the wall. So there's no C4 in here? We got fasteners, but there's no explosive black bars. Huh. These places are barren. What's going on with this? Whatever. Well, we got that one done. I know so many people who can't read cursive and it's hilarious. I've never been really good with cursive myself, to be fair. But then, I mean, I guess it is kind of funny. It took me a long time to learn cursive, like how to write and stuff. I still don't get the adult Q's. Or the big Q's, you know? The capital case. I still can't do those for save my life. Let's see, no trespassing private property. Jeez. What is this? Oh my god. Anyway, let's see. What's next? So we open up this whole part of the map by doing these little quests. Fudge muffin. Well, we could do... Let's see if we can locate any smokestacks. We still gotta blow that away.
Looks like they're coming close to that point in time, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna fast travel this so we can beat them to it. I can barely read it, but I can write it very well. That's always good to know. Oh. Well, by that logic, you'll pass through here. We didn't have to go all that way, it turns out. Some is sketch as fuck, but you can figure it out. I know people who won't even try it, and it's funny.
That was quite a thing you did at Falls End.
Gives me hope. Let's see. Oh, no, he is going the opposite way. Alright, let's find a vehicle. We can beat him to it. Actually, what we should do... Where's the,
Thanks for free.
Let's do med kits. Let's do remote explosives, proximity explosives. Sure, why not? And we don't have enough money for that, but we can buy a stick of dynamite. All right, we need to find a car. Oh my god! Holy moly! Let's see. That stung a little. That fractured the ego just a little bit. Epic fail. Just epic, legendary fail. I thought I was gonna do better than that. My ass itches. What the hell is that? Oh. Jesus Christ, you scared the shit out of me,
I was real happy
baby.
when I heard you freed Falls.
What are you doing? You look drunk as shit. Are you okay? fucking scared the bejesus out of me. There's a giant pirate ghost standing behind me, guys, and a full-on Admiral Co with the ghost base mask, just chilling with a bottle of rum. And I turn around, and there he is, fucking standing there. Scared the fucking shit out of me. Alright, Dun 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 dun. Boom. Where?
Have an eye! Fire's spreading!
That was good. That was good. How much more do we need to get John? About a half a bar left. I don't want to do any more missions. We got Grace, we got Nick, we got the key characters of Far Cry New Dawn at this point. I'm just over here like, you know what? We'll figure it out. You guys remember that game, State of Decay? That's another game we could do. That is another game we could do to break it up a little bit. Because that third game comes out in the near future at some point. State of Decay would be good. Ooh, these guys look like they just spawned in. I beg to differ. There is bodies littering the highway over here. Oh. Oh, hello, nurse. What is your name? Ooh. Oh, there we go. That's what we're looking for. You guys think I can hit it to a point where I can make it explode? Ugh, probably not. Hold on. All right. Let's go. Never heard of it? Shit, you've never heard of State of Decay? Oh, guys, after we do Far Cry 5, we're going to take a break from Far Cry. We're going to do some State of Decay. We're going to show Deech how he's been missing out on. It's a full-on resource and building game. I mean, I don't know if there's an end game to it, though. But we can figure out a way to make it work. Hold on. We're going to do this. State of Decay 2. Videos. Let's do something that's under 5 minutes. Wait. The fuck am I doing? We got an Xbox. We'll just go to YouTube. Fuck it. All right, let's go here, and then let's see. Yeah, I listen to rain sounds for sleeping because it helps me sleep at night. Anyway, let's see. State of Decay 2. And then I guess we'll do trailer, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Listen, I don't know if you're out there, but if you can hear me, I've made my way to a new place. It feels different. The plague is spreading, and their numbers are growing. We need your help if you can make it here. We might just survive this world.
Will I fall?
Find your way here and start over.
Will I survive? Will I survive?
Chance of survival together.
Will I survive?
The third game's coming out probably next year or the year after that, I would imagine. I mean, who the hell really knows anymore that third game? It's a zombie open world loot game where you basically go around and you like collect resources, you build your base camp. It's got the Watch Dogs Legion kind of vibe when it comes to characters. You can pick a character, you can customize them a little bit, and then you can just pick whoever NPCs in the world you want. You basically gotta help survivors, and then the survivors become part of your team. Although I have just realized this while that trailer was playing, we can't do it after Far Cry 5 because I don't have Game Pass. But we'll do it as soon as humanly possible because, you know, you guys would probably really love State of Decay 2. I've heard a lot of people recommend it. Some of my previous viewers on my last channel wanted me to play it, and I feel like that would be a really cool game to play. Just because it's basically just driving around. You get a car, so it's like Fallout but with zombies, and you can drive. But well, not really, but there's major differences in gameplay. But anyway, it would be a fun experience to do. Anyway, I thought I'd just jump over that real quick and show you what State of Decay was. The gameplay looks also not as cinematic as that, but you know. Anyway, let's see. Where are we going? Oh wait, hold on. Dude, we can see it from that far away? I believe that's... Oh no, that's still John's region, okay. I didn't want to go over there if that's Faith's region. We have a lot of things you can play if we get the Game Pass set up again. Right now, everything's just...
Target acquired.
I think the reason why work is so hard to get by right now is because the economy is shit. They're waiting for Trump to take office. No one's hiring. It's that DEI crap, too. A lot of that is involved. And also, with all the snow we've been having, no one's really doing odd jobs like these. I was doing odd jobs. Go look up on, like, a poster board somewhere and see if anybody needs help. Or whatever they call them. Billboards. Not billboards. I don't fucking know.
Here comes that holy fire. Here it comes.
Not sure what this place is for, but
I'm coming in for an attack run.
idiot. You fucking dumbass. Oh, we're out of ammo. got 2 more silos to destroy. Alright, well, where would these other silos be? We got the Sawyer residence. What in the world? I did not know you could do that. I did not know you could do a direct bird's eye view. I thought it was always like this. That is, that's news to me.
Shoot these sons of bitches!
God. Oh God. Oh God.
Don't spare the bullet!
Your friend is fucking dead. Okay. Get smokestack over there. That smokestack equals quite easily a base camp. We're gonna go get it.
Show him the wrath of God! Please spare me!
They're like, what the fuck just happened to him? He was. It was just me.
Need to reload! Cover me! Shit, yes!
All I heard was shit yes, and I'm like, what the hell does shit yes mean? Is shit yes some kind of word? What is a shit yes? They got this covered. Oh, they definitely have this covered. Right.
nothing.
Loot him as he falls to the ground.
Won't forget what you did at Falls End.
Sure you will. But what is your
The cult's
information?
drugs are everywhere in the valley. They put it in our water, which means it's getting into our food. It all starts at Green Bush Fertilizer Plant.
Ooh. And it's right here, of course. That only makes sense.
This fertilizer is dangerous to store underground.
Suffering is a choice, and you can choose a better path.
Whoa! Where the hell did that come from? I'm going! Got your back! Time to do some pushing. They're just outside the building. A father heart in my heart. You can't make your way out. Have a look around. See if we can turn up. What's up? Keep that back. Probably took off when I showed up. Calm down. We gotta get where it is.
Embrace the power of yes.
I know, right? It's creepy. I don't think I'm ever gonna go to church again after this game. That's for sure.
Okay. He's not doing too well. Take this. Take the loot. There he is. He's above. Right to the fucking face. Alright. Maybe we should do submissions. Because we gotta kill John before we go on to the next. Actually, you know what? Monday Night Raw is on tonight. I want to watch that. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to call it here. I don't normally do this, guys, but Monday Night Raw is on Netflix, and I figure I might want to watch that tonight. I figure, why not? I've been hearing it's been getting pretty good. You guys know Monday Night Raw, right? WWE. Yeah, I watched that shit, so what of it, right? We'll be back on here tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll kick John's ass and begin Faith's region. How does that sound, guys? I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Adios.